I always knew I wanted to work in television, and hosting national shows for over a decade in Canada was a dream come true. But when I moved to LA and started working here, it opened my eyes to a whole other level of this industry.
It's so true. E-News was where I knew I needed to be, so I moved from a small town in South Dakota to Los Angeles and made my dream come true.
I have been in front of the camera at MTV, NBC News, Discovery Channel, Fox Sports, and E! News, which is where I met Allison, who is literally one of the most incredibly nurturing senior producers that I've ever worked with.
Thank you.
It's true.
That's sweet. I think maybe because we connected both, we are both have similar backgrounds from a small town, and ended up being able to build successful careers here in Hollywood. And we actually ended up learning a lot of tips and tricks along the way.
Yeah, so our workshop's going to be different than the ones you find online or even in real life, because we're offering a chance to connect with us one-on-one. As two industry veterans, we're going to be giving you lessons that you just won't learn in J school, as well as feedback on your work and direct answers to all of your questions. From getting noticed to resume building to meeting the right people, we are pulling the curtain back on the topics no one who's ever made it ever wants
Top
to
secret
share.
stuff.
But we are going to lay out that groundwork for actually breaking into this industry.
So much goes into the auditioning process. We'll cover preparation as well as what to wear. Do you know you're not supposed to wear green to an audition?
Yeah, I know that because I've worn green to an audition.
Oops.
I have actually blown so many auditions, true story. So you can learn from my mistakes, but also from my successes. And let's get you ready to crush your next audition.
Everyone in Hollywood has a demo reel, we know that, so yours has to stand out. We'll break down what producers and casting directors are actually looking for when they watch your tape, as well as editing, shooting a memorable stand-up, and even celebrity interview tips. You know I love to talk about this. I loved interviewing J-Lo. She was my favorite celebrity by far.
I think, for me, Adele, Amy Winehouse, like Tom Cruise, Drake. I mean, there's so many, Kanye. But for me, I think interviewing celebs is fun, but interviewing real people making differences in their communities, those personal stories are really my favorite stories to tell. However, interviewing non-professionals, that takes a whole other type of interview skill set. And we're going to tell you all about that in these workshops.
But the most important thing you can do to make it in Hollywood is take that first step.
It's true. So don't just talk about breaking into the industry, do it.
Yes.
And we're happy to help you. We will see you in class.